advertising. Oh, okay.
It's too short, you can't see it.
Oh, cut it out with that crap. Do you want me to go first, or you want me to go first? You first or me first?
You go first, no? Yeah, to the left.
My name is Greg Trujillo, special ed teacher, Sled Independent School District. I've been teaching now 17 years. I kind of stumbled into teaching by accident. I was the kid that nobody wanted to deal with. I was hyper, couldn't read. Nobody put out in the hall back then when you could put somebody out in the hall. So I started coaching and kind of like working with the kids, and saw a lot of kids that were kind of a pain like I was when I was younger, and saw that nobody was really helping those kids. And so when I kind of got into teaching by substituting and saw that there was a lot of kids that struggled, I thought maybe I can go back and be the person that helps those kids that, like, I didn't get help. So I wanted to come back and try and help the kids that were kind of like me. Star Wars? I blame that on my father. I think I was, well, I don't think. I was 3 years old, and you're too young to remember that, but there used to be a theater in the Five Points area, Central El Paso. It was kind of like a balcony theater. And we were in line to see this movie for hours, and I was irritated being a hyper kid and having to stand in line, and I didn't get popcorn, and I couldn't have soda, and I just had to wait in line forever. And then we went into this theater and sat down, and I was like, I gotta sit for another 2 hours or whatever it was, and I was already wiggly, and my dad says, he's like, oh, I didn't think we were gonna make it first 10 minutes before I had to take you out and go take you somewhere because you just wouldn't sit still. Spaceship came out, and I was real curious, so I stood up in my seat and was like, what is that? And then the sound and everything, and the lights and everything. He says that a few minutes in, when Darth Vader came in, he's like, you were mesmerized. And you're like, who is the black guy? Who is the black guy? He's cool. Who's the black guy? And that I wouldn't leave because I was waiting for the next time he would come out. And I was just taken into that world immediately, all because of Darth Vader. I was obsessed with him from that point on. And then as I got older and understood the movies and the plot and everything like that, I really enjoyed the whole thing. But Vader was the thing that was the hook that brought me in, and I don't know what it was. He was just such a cool dude. I don't know what it was. His presence or whatever it was just kind of pulled me in. And that's how Star Wars started for me. From there, I even started collecting. I still have toys from when I was 3. In the box, untouched.
I keep looking that way.
Awesome.
Yeah, okay, please. Well, I'm Janette Mendoza. I am 21 years old, and I'm a student at UTEP. Cosplay is short for costume play, and cosplayers, they just dress up as whatever they want, you know, like you want to be Link from The Legend of Zelda, you be Link, you know, there's no hate usually in that community. And the 501st Legion is like, okay, I guess a fancy cosplay. Is fancy cosplaying pretty much. The 501st was created by a man named Albin Johnson. He was like a Star Wars fan, and he had a stormtrooper costume, and he's like, oh, like, what if we did this for like an actual cause? We dedicate ourselves to, I guess, make appearances at different events, either in private or public, for charity. Like, instead of you paying us like you would like a party entertainer or whatever, you make a donation in our names. And every year we kind of choose choose like a different charity that we like suggest you make a donation to. As a member, I lost count how many events we've done locally. But my favorite ones are the ones that are like dealing with actual like kids and making them happy. Like we did the fall festival for Isleta, and like just to see like all the little kids light up because we were there.
Actually, my school district contacted me because they saw some pictures on Facebook that I do with some of the group from the Red Sands Patrol and 501st. So they asked me if I could come out. And I actually knew one of them through my wife, so that was two ways that they knew me.
We are so pleased that you would join us for the first Imperial Fall Carnival. Thank you for joining us.
My name is Aubrey Trujillo. Oh, that didn't. Trujillo, I'll say it like that, so I don't sound so white, you know. My name is Isabel Trujillo, and I am Greg Trujillo's wife and handler. We've been married for 11 years now, and the Darth Vader thing's only been going on for about, well, I wanted to give him a birthday gift when he turned 40, and I was like, what do you give him, you know? And he'd bookmark this. Oh, look at this Darth Vader costume. Look at this, and he bookmarked it on the computer. And so I just kind of clicked on it and was trying to plan. And I used to sell jewelry and stuff, so I sold all of my stock so I could try and buy him this costume. And I gave it to him for his 40th birthday, and he starts researching it and finds out about the 501st and is like, it's a crap costume. It's been almost 2 years.
These are all the pictures I want.
I think. No, almost 2.5 years since he got his first costume. But actually learning how to go for the 501st and stuff, it's been about a year. So we're doing his submission pictures today, and I guess a handler tries to help him be dressed and make sure they don't trip, but I'm not a very good handler because he's tripped quite a few times. But it's been fun. We've met a lot of really, really nice people, and we have kids now. That's what we call them, because we don't have our own kids, so we've got a lot of kids now. Seeing him interact with the little ones is really cute and stuff, but then I think with the older ones, or it's usually the older generation that are more excited sometimes. It's funny just to see. I know he's smiling in every single picture, even though he has the bucket on.
I didn't even breathe for a while.
Oh, it's like,
Was he really?
just getting like I joined the organization last year officially. The Halloween before that, in 2014, I was like a stormtrooper, but one of those like store-bought costumes, you know, the little like foam ones. And after, I was looking into buying like something like better, even just for display, like just to have like a stormtrooper in the corner or something. But once I looked into it, I found the 501st, like in the search engine, you know, it's like one of the first things that pops up when you search up Star Wars costumes. And so I looked into it, joined the forums, and that's when people told me it was better if I would like try a scout for my size, and so that's where it all started. February of that year, my grandpa passed away. And so, like, I was pretty sad. Like, I wasn't really doing much after. Then my parents were like, "Oh, why don't you look into the stormtrooper thing you're like looking into? And so yeah, that's when I used my financial aid to buy the kit. I chose the Scout because I kind of had to, because I wanted to be a stormtrooper, but like that's just like too big for me. Like it would take too much work, and I guess a special size of helmet and such, and it was just too much work. And so with the Scout, I mean, it's like half a stormtrooper in a way. So I still have like armor, but it's not as hard to put together for someone like me. In October, I sent in my application, and I got the reply like 2-3 weeks later, and then I was an official member. I joined the organization to make people smile, you know, even for like that one day or that 1 hour, like, just to make people smile, I guess. It's fun to see people, you know, having fun with you and share the same passion of Star Wars with you, you know. The costumers that cosplay with me and the people, like, you know. And so it's really, really fun.
I really got into the organization to help kids with special needs or Make-A-Wish and stuff like that. The smiles, I don't know, some of those kids' smiles, it was pretty, that's the stuff I really want to do. I really don't care about, you know, if people notice the costume. The kids, I'm going to have those memories.
Time and money-wise, I think it's definitely worth it, you know, because making people smile is like, you know, we need a lot more smiles in this world.